how to run a real estate photography business like a professional. If you're starting or running a real estate photography business in 2025, here's the truth. It's not about taking great photos. It's about running a business. And if you don't treat it like one, you won't have one for very long. So today I'm gonna share some essential tips to help you manage your finances, deliver top-notch customer service, and build a business that lasts. So let's dive right in. First things first, you have to keep track of your expenses. And I know this is a boring way to start this video, but it's way more important than most people think, which is why it's first on the list. I've seen way too many people get into trouble because they didn't pay attention to where their money was going. Here's an example. Let's say you earn $1,000 from a shoot. That's your revenue, but it's not all profit. You have to subtract your expenses. Maybe you spent $40 on editing, $100 on video editing, $20 on gas, $5 on delivering the materials, $15 on a single listing website, $40 on virtual staging. That's $180 in expenses, leaving you with $820 in profit. But wait, there's more. You also have to account for the business overhead that you have. For example, if you're paying $50 a month for a Matterport subscription that allows 10 active virtual tours and you use one tour for this shoot, that's $5 per shoot. If the home takes 5 months to sell, that's $25 in hosting costs. Now your profit is down to $795. Don't forget about software subscriptions like Adobe Creative Cloud. If you're paying $60 a month and you do 10 shoots, that's $6 per shoot. You take that 60, you divide it by 10, $6 left over. Your profit's hovering at $789. And you have to factor in your own pay. If your personal expenses are $4,000 a month and you do 7 $1,000 shoots, that's about $714 per shoot. Now your profit's $75. Now on top of that, you have to figure out the total cost of the gear that you've acquired, and then you have to attribute that to individual shoots as well. So if you have $10,000 of gear that will last you 5 years or 2 years or 3 years or whatever the depreciation schedule is, you have to divide that by the amount of shoots that you're doing. So if you have $10,000, you can attribute that to $850-ish a month. Then you have to divide that $850 by how many shoots you did. And to make that a round number, if you do 10 shoots in that month, you have to divide that $850 by 10, that's $85. Now your $1,000 shoot is negative $10. So you went from thinking you were making $820 in profit, now you're losing $10 per shoot. This might sound all doom and gloom that now you're losing $10 per shoot. You're not really losing that money because you're taking into consideration the amount that you're paying yourself, all the expenses all in. It just gives you a really good idea of what your actual real life costs are to provide these services so that you can price your stuff accordingly. So instead of doing $1,000 shoots, maybe you raise the price to $1,100 so that profit from the business end, you've already paid yourself, you're doing fine, you're paying your rent, you're buying food, you're not losing money. On paper you are, which is good for taxes, but in real life you're not. But if you want the business to be profitable, then you would increase those 7 $1,000 shoots. You would have those be $1,100 shoots or something like that. So instead of losing $10 per shoot, you'd be gaining $90 per shoot in profit that you can use as a distribution at year end or spend on new equipment or something like that. Here's a pro tip. If you're making enough money, consider becoming a W-2 employee of your own S corporation. This lets you treat your payroll as a business expense, which can save you a ton on taxes. I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving you a recommendation to do this, but if your business earns $100,000 and your expenses, including your payroll, because S corporations, payroll is an expense if you're a W-2 employee of your own business, and that total is $100,000, you break even and you don't owe any taxes at all. Now let's talk about customer service, and this is where I see so many businesses fall short. Not even just in real estate photography, but businesses in general. You need to strike the right balance between being accommodating and standing firm on your policies. If you mess up, Own it and make it right, 100%. But if a client is constantly unprepared or too demanding, it's okay to set boundaries. And if a client is more trouble than they're worth, it might be time to let them go. Running a business is not always easy. You'll face tough decisions, make mistakes, work long hours, but if you're willing to put in the effort, it's worth it. You might lose some free time or even some friends, but down the road, you won't be able to imagine your life any other way. You'll be in control of your destiny, you'll be in control of how much you're earning, and that's an incredible feeling. So to recap, you have to track your expenses carefully to avoid financial pitfalls. Pay yourself the right way to maximize profits and minimize taxes, and deliver excellent customer service to keep clients coming back and referring you to others and posting reviews so that you can continue to grow. You have to embrace the challenge of running a business. It's hard, but it's worth it. That's all for this very quick video. Thank you for watching. If you found some value here, like, subscribe, comment, stick around for more. This is kind of what I talk about all the time. If you stick around, you're going to learn a whole lot more. That's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.